best and only.
My one and only. If you only have one of something, you can't say that it's the best of anything.
Because you have nothing to compare it with.
Cool. The only tricycle in fact I ever possessed. Anyway, there was a bicycle shop, and there was a flea pit showing Odd Man a house, and there were two usherettes standing in the foyer, and one of them was stroking her breasts, and the other one was saying dirty bitch, and the one stroking her breasts was saying with a very... And I still think it was fantastic. And I would commit murder for him, even now. And there was only one other person in the whole cinema, and there she is. And there she was, very dim, very still. Placed more or less, I'd say, at the dead centre of the auditorium. I was off-centre and have remained so. And I left when the film was over, noticing, even though James Mason was dead, that the first usherette appeared to be us, and I stood for a moment in the sun, thinking, I suppose, about something. And then this girl came out, and I think I had a look about her, and I said, wasn't Robert Newton fantastic? And she said something or the other, Christ knows what, but looked at me, and I thought, Jesus Christ, this is it! I've made a catch. This is a true blue pickup. And when we had sat down in the cafe with tea, she looked into a cup and then up at me and told me that she thought Robert Newton was remarkable. So it was Robert Newton who brought us together. And it is only Robert Newton who can tear us apart.
F.J. McCormick was good too.
I know F.J. McCormick was good too, but he didn't bring us together. You've seen the film, then?
Yes.
When?
Eh.
And residences, which I prefer as a matter of choice to do without. Or, shall I say, steer clear. Or, if you like, to reject. How's the yacht?
Oh, very well.
The captain steer a straight course.
As straight as we wish when we wish it.
Don't you find England damp? Return.
Rather beguilingly so.
Only so. What the hell does she mean by that? Well, anytime your little husband finds himself in this direction, my little wife will only be too glad to put the old pot on the old gas stove and dish him up something luscious, if not voluptuous. No trouble. All that. You know, raincoat on, hands deep in pockets, off down the lane, all that kind of thing.
Yes.
Sometimes I take her face in my hands and look at it.
Why, it's quite fixed. By the time.
Yes, I look at it, holding it in my hands. Then I kind of let it go. Take my hands away, leave it floating.
She was always a dream. Keep company while he's away.
Won't your husband miss you?
Of course. But he would understand.
Does he understand now?
Of course.
We had a vegetarian dish prepared for him.
He's not a vegetarian. In fact, he's something of a gourmet. We live in a rather fine villa. We have done so for...
The great thing about these beds is that they're susceptible to any amount of permutation. They can be separated as they are now, or placed at right angles, or one can bisect the other, or you can sleep feet to feet, or head to head, or side by side. It's the casters that make it all possible.
Listen. What's silent? Is it always this silent?
It's quite silent here, yes, normally. You can hear the sea sometimes if you listen carefully.
How wise you were to choose such a place to live. You weren't gay. Ever. In any way.
I said you talk of me as if I were dead now.